Hello everyone and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Rachel Klein and I will be your presenter here for today's topic. Today we are going to be talking about family categories in the membership module of Church Windows. So we're going to look at how to assign categories, how to create new categories, and how to also color code those categories if you wish to do so. Today's topic is pretty straightforward. It's actually going to be a pretty quick webinar, I think. So again, I am recording the webinar. As always, I'll get it cleaned up and put up on the website by the end of the day if you wish to rewatch it or if you wish to share it with someone else who you feel would find this beneficial. But like I said, today's topic, it's going to be pretty easy. I doubt we're going to go through the whole 20-minute window that we have. But maybe we will if we have a lot of questions. We'll see. Josh is in here with me to help out answer questions. We had a bunch of people registered for today, which is great. So everyone will stay muted. But if you have a question on your GoToWebinar toolbar, just expand the questions section. And just type that question in there and Josh will type you a response. If you've done a webinar with me before, I actually don't look at the questions while I'm presenting. I find that if I'm trying to read the questions and also teach, I get myself a little mixed up. So I actually have that question section closed off, so I won't actually look at it till the end. I do ask that you try to keep your questions topical. Again, there's just two of us here at Church Windows logged in, and there's a lot of listeners. So if you do have a question that's specific to your data or that's a little off topic, I would ask that you just call us on our support line for help with that, or give us an email to support@churchwindows.com, and we'll do our best to get you an answer that way. Okay. I do want to point out as well, the information that I'm going to be covering today is from one of our workbooks. So you can follow along if you have that workbook. Or if you would like to purchase it, you can head out to the website, churchwindows.com. Under Beginning, come down here to Training Workbooks, and you can purchase our workbooks. So they're $12 for a downloadable version if you want to print it yourself. You can do that for $12, or for $22, you can purchase a pre-printed binder ready format that will actually mail to you of the workbook. So the information today is from our Membership 101 workbook, and specifically it's pages 13 and 14. So just 2 pages today. But the workbook does go over a lot of other things as well. So if you would like to purchase that workbook, you can do that out here at our website at churchwindows.com. All right. I think that is all the housekeeping things I wanted to go over. Let me get rid of this. All right, so on your screen, you should see that we are working in version 22.19.3. This is, as of today, the most current version of Church Windows. If you are seeing something a little older than this, you can head out to our website and go to the Download Current Updates page and get updated to the SR3. If you're on something prior to version 22, you'll need to contact us at support, and we'll be able to get you the 22 update that way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go into membership here. Let's get started. So like I said, I'm in the Membership 101 workbook, and I'm starting on page 13. So in membership, I'm going to go into people. And the biggest thing here with the categories, let me show you. Top left, it says this family's category. So this box is what we're going to be focusing on today. So a family's category, this is a way that you are able to designate different categories for the families within your church. Okay, keep in mind the category is based on the family as a whole. So for example, this family, just Nina, she's the only person, but as we click through, you can see this is a family of 3, and their family's category is member. Okay, now if I hit the down arrow here, you're going to see that there are 2 categories. There's a member category and a visitor category. These are the default categories that are going to come in your Church Windows when you first purchase it. Okay, they are just the default. You can change them, you can edit them. I'll show you that in a minute here. But keep in mind, these are just the two that you get when you purchase the program. If you have a family that is needing to change their family category, so by default, let's say when they were entered, they were a visitor. Let's say Karen has joined the church and you need to change that category from visitor to member. It's a really simple fix. Right here under this family's category, you simply hit the down arrow, choose member. It's going to update her record, and now her family category is a member. Okay, now that's just how you would update the family category. There is most likely going to be other information in here amongst her individual fields that you'll need to update as well. Today we're just talking about how to change the category. So simply hit the down arrow and choose the new category that they need to have. Okay. Something else that's really nice feature that I think a lot of people aren't aware of. Let me grab my highlighter. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, there's this showing option down here. So this tells you what information is being displayed right when you come into people. So what you can do is you can actually change the filter. So right now it's showing us active, inactive, and it's also showing us members and visitors. Now the members and visitors option relates to the categories. So what we can do is we can change this filter. Say we just want to see our members. So we can come up here where it says filter by category, hit the down arrow, and we can uncheck visitors and then hit this check mark, show these selected. And now when we look down here at the bottom, it's only showing us our members. So as we click the arrows and click through people, you focus up here where it says this family's category, we're no longer seeing those visitor people up here. Okay, same thing can be done with visitors. Uncheck members, check visitors, hit the selected option. Now down here at the bottom left, it says showing, and now we just have the visitors. And as we hit the arrow to click through, you're going to see it's only going to be showing us families that have the category of visitor. Okay, that's pretty straightforward for that. But I really like this filter option. I think this is one of those things that people might be unaware of, but it can be really helpful if you just want to quickly sift through your list of just your members or just your visitors, which is really nice. Okay. Now let's talk about, we're not going to go in depth into creating a new family, but I do want to show you as soon as you start to create a new family, you're going to have to specify whether that new family is a member or going to be a visitor category. Okay. So the way to do that quickly is if we hit add family, the first screen that is going to pop up, okay, regardless of what version you're on, whether it's 20 or this newer 22, you're going to have to pick what category this family belongs in first, okay? So I would say probably 90% of the time, if you're creating a new family, they're probably going to be a visitor family, okay? Maybe that's not the case for your church, but most likely the first time you put someone in, they're going to be a visitor. The first time they come to your church, they're not automatically going to be a member, would be my assumption. So what we're going to do is choose visitors. And as soon as you select that visitor option, you're going to have a little default box that's going to pop up down here at the bottom. And it's going to say, save visitors as your default category for new families. So as soon as you hit that add family button, the program is asking you, do you want to have this option checked automatically for you? So I'm going to say yes. That saves me a click when I go to enter a new family. And also it's telling you this can be changed in membership settings if need be, okay? But for now, I'm going to leave that checked, and I'm going to hit OK. So now when you start to create that new family by filling in their mailing label here, you're going to see that visitors is going to be your default category that's going to pop up. Okay, and then you would continue on entering them. I'm going to hit cancel for now, though. All right, now let's talk about customizing those categories. So again, the default option is going to be member and visitor, but you can create endless amounts of categories that might be suitable for your church or your organization. To do that, you're going to come right up here under this family's category, and you're going to come over here to the right, and you're going to hit this little pencil. So anywhere in church windows you're seeing a pencil, that's typically going to be an edit. Okay, it's going to allow you to go in and do some customizing. So I'm going to hit the pencil here, and it's going to take me to my Maintain Family Categories code. All right, so in here you are able to adjust the description. Say your organization or your church doesn't use the word members. Maybe use a different word. If that's the case, you can simply come in here, click in the box, and you can click around and change it however you want. Okay. Also, same with visitors. If you aren't comfortable with the word visitors, click in this field, change it to what you see fit. You can also change the codes. So again, by default, members doesn't have a code associated with it. Never has. But visitors has. It's always had the V next to it. So from this point, if you're looking at a record, they have a V after their last name, you know they're a visitor. If you're looking at a record and you see there's nothing after it, it's going to be a member. You could click in here and put an M if you wanted to, if you wanted that code to stand out for your members. That is an optional thing you can do to customize your members. All right. Now, you also have the ability to delete codes. Little minus sign here, little red minus sign. If you click that, you are going to have the option to delete a category. Now, if you delete that category, if you hit this minus sign here on this Maintaining Family Categories code, it deletes this category completely, okay? So I want to give you a little word of caution here. Anybody who would have the category of member, if you hit that delete, it's going to remove it off of everybody. Okay, so this is to remove that description completely, or that category completely, okay? Now, you can add more. So one that I see pretty common is potential. So they're not a member, they're more than a visitor, they have the potential of becoming a member, okay? So that's the example we're going to use for an additional code. Again, what you can have has many categories as you need for how you wish to track people. So I'm just going to put P in here. I spelled potential right, I did. So put your code in, put your description in, and then hit add. And now you have that additional category that you can assign to different families if you wish. All right. One more thing I want to show you in here is the option to use colors for coding. This is really helpful, in my opinion, just as a quick glance while you're looking at someone's category. So you can come in here in this color column, and you can set each description its own unique color. So I'm just going to quickly click through here and do these first three. Do that one. So we'll do red, orange, yellow. Now that we have the colors assigned, if I say close here, when we look at somebody's record, right up here where it lists their category, it's going to flash a color. So this allows us to quickly see just at first glance if this person is a visitor or a member.